Hi everyone, welcome to our Angular 18 tutorial. So today we are going to see about how, means the environment setups, how we can go and you can do the environment setup before starting to learn the Angular 18 concept. So if you go and learn any technologies, you need to go and you need to install some of the tools which help us to learn that technology to do it practically. So to work with the Angular, we have to go and have to first we have to go and have to install the Node.js. So step one, we have to go and have to install the Node.js. And from where you go and you will install the Node.js. So you have to go to the official website of Node.js. And the official website of Node.js is nodejs.org. And over here, if you see the old recording on the YouTube, so you'll go and you'll get different UI screen. And now they have updated the new screen. They are giving you the option of only one, that is LTS version. Before they used to give you the option of new version and as well as the LTS version. So over here you have the option, but as a button they have given you only one option to install the LTS, and LTS stand for long time support. So once you go and click on this button, it will download the exe file. And the same way like we have installed the other softwares, you have to go and you have to open the exe file and click next, 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 and it will go and it will install the Node.js in your system. Now, how we can go and you can verify whether the Node.js is installed successfully in your system or not. So you have to go and you have to open the command prompt, and you can go and you can open the command prompt in your system, and then you can go and you can verify over here. So suppose I am going into the D drive, and over here I have to go and I have to type the command to verify. So as we know, let me go and copy this. So you have to go and to this URL to visit the our Node.js over here. So the first step is to go. Now to check the Node.js version, we have two commands. One is the shorthand, one is the full hand. So node hyphen v, or you can type node hyphen word. So let me go to this and type over here node hyphen v. So I'm getting 20.18.0. If I go and type full version as well, so I'll go and I will get this same out. If you're typing this command and suppose if you are not getting the exact output, so what you can go and you can do, that means Node.js is not installed successfully in your system. So you have to go and have to install the Forge.js. Instead of this version, if you are getting like internal or the external command is not recognized successfully, that means Node.js is not installed in system over here. So this is the way you can go and you can verify the Node.js in your application. Now, once the Node.js is installed successfully, by default npm will be get install, and npm over here stands for your node package manager. One minute. So over here, let me resize the screen so we can go and you can see everything parallelly over here. Okay. Now, once you install, by default, it will be installed. You don't have to go and install it successfully, and that is your node package manager. And to verify this also, to check npm version, we have the command of npm hyphen v, or npm hyphen version over here. Now let me go and execute over here. So npm hyphen v, and npm hyphen hyphen version. So you'll get the 9.4.1 over here. So if you are not getting the version, if you are getting the internal or the external command is not recognized, some text message, so that means that Node.js is not useful. So you have to go and you have to install this. Once, so this is your first step. Once this installation is complete, now you have to go and you have to follow the second step, and that is your install Angular CLI. And how we can go and you can install the Angular CLI. So suppose I am in the D drive, and to install the Angular CLI, we have the command of npm I is the shorthand, okay? Or you can write the install and at the rate Angular forward slash CLI. So it will go and it will install the latest Angular CLI for you. Now, if you want to go and install any specific CLI, Angular CLI, so you can go and you can define at the rate and then the correct version. So it will go and it will install the CLI. Now what this command will do? This command will go and install the Angular CLI in your D drive. And you can go and you can work in the D drive with the Angular application. Now suppose tomorrow if I have to go and work in the E drive. So this command I will go and get the error because this command has installed the Angular CLI locally in the D drive. So everything I can go and I can do in the D drive, but outside of the D drive, I will not able to work with the Angular. So how I can go and I can install it globally? So in this command, just you have to add npm I and hyphen g at the rate Angular forward slash CLI. So now this command will go and install the Angular CLI globally in your system. Now from anywhere, either from the any of the drive or from the desktop, now you can go and you can work with the Angular CLI and it will not going to throw the error. And once the Angular CLI is installed, you'll go and you'll get the command of ng. So with the help of this command, you can run your application. You can create services, pipe, components, everything. Like to increase your productivity, you can go and you can work with this ng. And once you'll go and type over here, ng hyphen hyphen help. So you'll go and you'll get the list of all the activity you can go and you can do with over here. So you can go through this one. Now, once this Angular CLI is installed, now I want to go and verify which version of Angular CLI is installed in my system. So we have the command of ng hyphen v before we used before the Angular 50. Now you have to go and you have to type ng v and it will go and it will give you the details over here. So in my system, if you can see at the rate Angular means 18.2.11 is installed. All these are the packages which help us to run with Angular application operating system, everything. You're going to get the details over here. So suppose if you want to install this Angular CLI, so just you have to go and need to make it over here at the rate 18.2.11 and you can go and you can install this over here. Now, so let me go and give you. So over here you can go and you can ng v is the shorthand and ng version is the full hand to check the Angular CLI version over here. Okay. Now the second step has been completed. Now if you want to go, so this is the two steps you have to go and you have to follow to work with the your Angular. Now the third step is to install any of your browsers where you want to go and you want to see the output. So it can be the Chrome, it can be the your Mozilla, it can be the Microsoft Edge, any of the browser you can go and you can install. Now the step 4 is to install VS Code, which is the editor. There are lots of editor available. but we are going to install this VS Code. And to install this VS Code, you have to go to this and you have to search for the VS Code. And you have to go and you have to click on this link. And it depends like which operating system you are using. If you are using the Windows, so by default it will come to download for Windows. If you go and if you install the Mac or the Linux, by default it will go and it will come. Or you can go and you can search for the Mac over here. Before they used to give, now you can see for the Windows, for the your links, and for the Mac you can go and you can install. So these steps you have to go and you have to follow to work with the Angular, and just you have to go and you have to follow these 4 steps to start working with the Angular. Okay, so this was for the today. Now in next class we'll go and we'll create the project and we'll open that in our editor and we'll see what all the folder structure of our project. Thank you for joining. We'll connect tomorrow.